Hello my dear students, I hope all of you are fit and fine. Today we will be revising the chapter Achilles written by Gerald Malcolm Darrell. Again I want to tell the students who for some reasons missed the first video on this chapter, the first videos actually, in which videos I taught this chapter for the first time. Maybe two or I think three videos were there. So you need to watch those videos at first, then watch this revision video, because in this video everything will not be discussed in details again like the previous classes, because this is a revision video. I will mention only the important things, will be discussed, and this is going to be a short video. So at first watch the previous videos if you are facing any problem or you could not watch those videos at that time. After that you watch this video, okay? So Achilles, the story is written by Gerald Malcolm Darrell. Now what do you need to remember about the author? That most of his writings are autobiographical in nature. And what is autobiography? A literary piece in which the author himself or herself describes the accounts, experiences of his or her own life. Okay, so the author's life accounts, experiences are recorded by himself or herself. Okay, and it is very much clear from his creations, from his writings, that he was an animal lover. Besides, he had immense respect for animals and nature also. Okay, these things are important to remember because this text is connected with this information. Okay, before that, Achilles, though in this story, who is Achilles? At first, Achilles, you need to remember that Achilles is a very famous Greek mythological hero. Okay, Achilles was a brave Greek hero. After his birth, his mother, held him at his, held him by his heel and dipped him in the holy river Styx, but so that he becomes immortal. But the portion where his mother held him, that portion was not touched by the holy water of river Styx, and he was vulnerable on his heel. After that, he died because an arrow pierced his heel, and that arrow was, it was shot by Trojan Prince Paris. He took part, Achilles took part in the great Trojan War, and there an arrow shot by the Trojan Prince Paris shot his heel, and he died. Now after that, there is a chart, there is a box that I discussed, in the previous videos. I am not going to match the columns again. If you want to know the answers, watch those videos again, you will get to know that. Okay, now in this particular story written by Gerald Malcolm Darrell, he has not described anything about Achilles, the great Greek hero. Actually, in this particular story, who is Achilles? Achilles is a tortoise who belongs to the rose beetle man at first. After that, he became the pet tortoise of author's family. How did it happen? The author remembers the rose beetle man, who was one of the most interesting characters that he had ever met. And where did he meet the rose beetle man? That is described in your book, and that information is really important. Remember that. Okay, go through the chapter and remember where did he meet the rose beetle man for the first time. And he also felt like the rose beetle man, he had a kind of fairy tale vibe. The fairy tale air means a magical vibe, a kind of magical feeling was there, something magical was there about him, and as if he was a character of any storybook or any fairyland. Okay, that's why magical air. Okay, magical vibe, fairy tale vibe. This is also important. Now where did they meet? That also you need to remember. After that, author, while having a conversation with the rose beetle man, gradually realized that he was unable to speak. He was a mute man, so they were using pantomime to carry on the conversation. Now, what is a pantomime that has been described in your book? Go through that. I am not going to discuss the same things again. I am just going to explain, I am just going to mention which things are really real. Everything is important, but which are the most important things. Now, what is pantomime? See here, it is given a dramatic entertainment. It is a kind of mime, but based in Rome, specially based in Rome. Roman mime. It is actually a kind of Roman mime in which the performers express things through gestures and facial expressions accompanied by music. If you get a question like what is pantomime, you need to mention this at first, that pantomime is a Roman mime in which the performers that I just explained. You need to mention that at first. After that, you need to connect it. You need to mention why it has been used in this particular story. Because the rose beetle man, he was a mute man. He could not speak. He needed to use the gestures and facial expressions, etc., in order to express his feelings. And our author, as he was sympathetic, not sympathetic, he was empathetic. He realized that particular thing and didn't feel like, okay, it is troublesome to have a conversation with a mute man, so let's stop it here. No, he was empathetic. He had a kind heart, good heart, not kind. Why to show kindness? Okay, he was a normal man. So, he had a good heart, I must say, and was empathetic also. That's why he also used those gestures and facial expressions in order to have a conversation with that rose beetle man. And why were they having a conversation? At first he was watching all those things, those beetles, those rose beetles which were tied around their waist with a thread, etc., etc., their activities. He was watching that. He was amazed to watch all those things. But after that, when another thing, the description of the rose beetle man, that is also very much important. Okay, you may get short questions from that particular portion. Also, you can get long questions. That is not decided yet, but that portion is important. So after that, when the rose beetle man, he showed him the tortoises, half a dozen, 6 tortoises, he was totally awestruck. He was spellbound, our author, because he already had a special love, a special space in his heart for animals, for nature. So he was spellbound to see all those things, all those creatures, all those animals. And he chose a particular tortoise because of its size, because of its nature. Now what size, what nature, you need to go through the text and find those things out and remember them. Okay, remember them. That's the most important thing. And he chose a particular tortoise. Then they were having a bargaining. Okay, they were trying to, the other author was trying to bargain the price of that particular tortoise, because he was desperate to take that tortoise home, but he didn't have any money. But at the same time, he did not care about that. Why? Because obviously he had an innocent mind. He could not even think that the rose beetle man could even lose faith on him. Besides, in that particular island, the islanders had a special respect for Englishmen. And our author was an Englishman, so he did not bother about the fact that he had no money at that time. He was just desperate to take that little tortoise to his villa. So he decided to call that rose beetle man to his villa to give him the money, and he just rushed to home with that tortoise. And after that, that tortoise was named Achilles by the family members. Besides, the author already had a pet dog named Roger. Okay, this is also important. And Roger and Achilles, between them there was a rivalry. Why? Because both of them loved the same thing. What is that? Grapes. And Roger did not consider Achilles to be an animal which should be given a good treatment, which should be given fantastic delicacies, etc., etc. For Roger, according to Roger, it was an okay animal, and I do not like him, that kind of attitude. Okay, Roger used to show, and he used to lick Achilles after Achilles, the saliva mixed with grape juice fell down from his mouth. Roger used to lick him, okay, creep on him and lick him. This was also very much irritating for Achilles. So both of them, they were not very much impressed with each other. That's the thing. And now Achilles' favorite food, the wild strawberries, how did he eat them? All those procedures, those processes, those are really important. And after that, what happened? Oh, another thing. Our author, he has clearly told that Achilles was, let me check, Achilles was, let me check, I just forgot the term, exact terms. Achilles was an intelligent beast with a sense of humor. Why intelligent? Why does he call Achilles intelligent? That question is also very much important. And the answer I'm going to ask these questions in the live class. Okay, if you give me the opportunity, after clarifying your doubts. Okay, I am going to ask this question, discuss these questions in the live class. We have already discussed these things, so I'm not going to answer them now. You are going to answer me. I'm just mentioning the questions here, so be ready with the answers. Okay, I can ask anyone. After that, what happened? Before that tragic incident of Achilles' death, accidental death, what has been said that Achilles, he grew habituated with human company. Whenever someone appeared in the garden, he also always tried to appear in the garden along with that human being, to meet that human being, to go near that human being. Okay, so he got habituated with human company. And why is it said by our author? You need to frame a very good answer. Okay, I just provided the important portion which you need to highlight in your answer. After that, what happened? One day, the garden gate was open and Achilles somehow got out and he fell down in a well. And obviously, such parties were arranged because the family members as well as our author, they really respected and truly genuinely loved Achilles like any other animal. So these activities well show this fact. Okay, besides you also mentioned that the rose beetle man, the name rose beetle man, there are so many characteristics attached with him, but our author, because of his addiction towards animal, he named that stranger the rose beetle man. The name was also associated with an insect, with a creature. This also shows his respect, his love for nature and animals and all other creatures. Okay, so after Achilles' death, there were some family members or friends that has not been mentioned clearly. I think family members, the names are important. The activities by them, which member did which thing, that is important. There was a member who tried to revive him by giving artificial respiration. There was a member who tried to do another thing. So all those things are important. You need to memorize which thing was done by which member. Okay, the names and the activities. After that, after Achilles' death, obviously there was a funeral ceremony which also shows their love for Achilles. Okay, genuine love for Achilles. And after that, after Achilles' death, Quasimodo, a pigeon, was brought, not after so long from that rose beetle man. And then after that again an adventurous story was waiting there, but that has not been mentioned in this particular text. So that's it, that's the whole story. Another thing I want to repeat in this video because that needed some rectification. What is that? That there was a question, no, what do you think, how was Roger feeling during the funeral ceremony of Achilles? You should add the point which is really important, that Roger was an innocent animal. He was a dog, an innocent animal. He didn't even know what was going on, what was the ceremony happening for, what was the ceremony organized for. Okay, so he just kept wagging his tail for some other reasons. He was not happy particularly, he might not be happy particularly because Roger was dead. He maybe was feeling happy for some other reasons, because he didn't have any idea regarding that ceremony, that funeral ceremony. So it can be said that Roger was not happy or sad or anything regarding that funeral ceremony, in that funeral ceremony. Okay, any other query, any other question you may ask me during the live class. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, some students asked me to discuss the answers of quick answers, making connection quick answers in this video. Okay, number 1A, the narrator first met the rose beetle man on, in page number 84. You are going to get the answer, direct answer. I'm telling you, on a lonely road leading to one of the remote mountain villages. See, the ready-made answer has been given, has been provided in your book, so you yourselves can solve it. I don't know why you ask me to solve these things. The rose beetle man carried on his back those bamboo cages full of pigeons, chickens, and those mysterious sacks. All those things you need to mention here. The narrator liked the small tortoise because he was small, the size of a teacup. He was alert, he was sprightlier than others. For all these reasons, the narrator says that Achilles is an intelligent beast because he learned his name soon and responded well to others. For these reasons, you need to mention these reasons. Now you can modify your answer. Achilles liked human company as he would appear whenever anyone came into the garden. And you can mention all those things also if you can within one sentence, that when someone was sitting in a chair, he contented himself with getting as close to your feet as possible, ... You can include these things also, but you cannot write more than one sentence within a single blank. Okay, remember this. Any other query, anything, do ask me in the live class without any hesitation. And again I am telling, if you have any problem regarding this chapter, at first watch that video. The previous videos, 3 videos were there, and after that you watch this revision video. And don't worry, we are going to get more classes, so if you cannot complete watching all the videos within one day, you take time, watch the videos, go through the text properly. After that you can ask me about your query on the next day. Okay, and don't forget to solve the homework and submit the worksheet. Okay, bye bye for now.